Hey, what up guys? Another video about VR, right? I'm getting excited. We're on the 20th. We're 7 days away from Meta Connect, right? It's gonna be big. I'm getting excited. I'm actually getting so excited that I might just get my hands on a Quest 3 quicker than I thought I was gonna get. Because I was basically, if you watch my previous video, I was actually saying that I might get it in March, right? Because I want people to go through the issues that might arise from it, right? Because we don't know what to expect, right? We just say, oh, beautiful headset, it has beautiful specs. This is way more better than the Quest 2. I would say better than the Quest Pro. This is gonna be amazing, right? So we thinking that. But then what about the software, right? Maybe you're gonna get the software, it's gonna be a bit, stuff to get a lot of bugs here and there, maybe stuff to be worked on, and then also those freaking those controllers. Those controllers really, they really got me thinking, man. I don't know about those controllers. So I don't know about those controllers, man. Do I buy it with the standard controllers, or do I buy it with the Quest Pro controllers? Would they be giving a bundle for the Quest Pro controllers apart from that? Because on the site, they are selling the Quest Pro controllers. I think they're going for $299, right? The Quest Pro controllers. But now the question is, will they be able to sell the Quest 3 without the controllers and replacing it with the Quest Pro controllers and giving it probably a discount? Maybe we'll get it as a bundle for, instead of $499, which is $500, we get it for like $700 with the Quest Pro controllers. Because that's what I'm about. I'm about something that is already tested, something that is already working well. Now without those rings, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard, guys, because once that goes away from the camera and it's not tracked in the cameras, what's gonna happen? They say that it's gonna kinda figure out where your hands are and stuff like that. I wanna see that. That's why I was saying I'm gonna buy my VR headset in March, because I want the first adapters, the one that's gonna go crazy as soon as they drop. Because we already got like it was a leak that it might be dropped in October the 10th, which is exactly the way Meta Connect works. After 2 weeks after announcing the headset, they normally drop the headset. So the 10th of October is basically like the right date for them to drop it. Alright, so I don't know. You buy it then, are you gonna get it? And then when you get it, you put it on, and is your face gonna have a problem with the interface? Is it the controllers are gonna be working 100% as Andrew says? It's gonna be working 100%. Who knows? Who knows? So I want to give them a chance to ship it out to some peoples. Let them get their hands on it. See if that hand tracking's working. And we'll see what's happening. But in this video, I thought I would come through and just drop in all those specs. Yeah, drop in all those specs, all that we're looking forward to. I'm getting so excited that I just might get myself one in January. Maybe 2 months before, before my actual date that I said I would get it in. Maybe I'll get it in Jan. I don't know. I'm just hoping that the software is proper, the updates are updated, and we don't get a messed up headset. That's gonna get these updates and get better, and the hand tracker is gonna get better, and the depth sensor and stuff like that is not at the power. It's not up to power, and it's gonna get better after a couple of updates, and maybe the controllers are not being tracked well, but hey, this is perfect for expert level of Beat Saber. But listen up, it needs some updating for it to be perfect. So I don't know. That's why I'm saying hold off a bit. I mean, I would have hold off on the Quest Pro, right? Because that's what happened when they dropped the Quest Pro. I was like all in for it. I was like, shucks, this thing's light, it's beautiful. Look at this thing. I need to buy this. But listen up, I said, wait, I'll buy it in March. Because that's my date. I like buying stuff after it drops for a while. So I said, I'm gonna buy it in March. And what happened? Just a couple of months later, bang, price drop, $500 off. $500 off. For those who bought it for $1,500, no reimbursing, nothing. It was just bang. You lost $500 if only you waited. Yeah? And then what happens? Disconnect. It's no more running. It's no more. It's out. All the accessories, everything. We didn't get none of that because they were like, disconnect. Done. Now we focusing on the Quest 3. So who knows what'll happen with the Quest 3? Who knows if there's gonna be specials in January, February? Who knows if there's gonna be specials with games? Who knows if there's gonna be specials? I even think that by April we're gonna have some beautiful exclusives created just for. And I'm telling you this because I heard it from a word of mouth. Take it with a grain of salt, but seems very, very solid. My source, very solid. By April, we should have some exclusives for Quest 3, right? So I don't know what they're going to be dropping, but I'm sure there's going to be exclusive for Quest 3 that make you feel like you can't play it on the Quest 2. Because right now, the library of the Quest 2, on the Quest 3, you can play all those games. But we need something that says, this is only for that. And if you don't have that, you can't play this. And then that's going to give the demand in order to buy that. Because if we can play everything on the Quest 2, if we can play everything on the Quest Pro, then why should we even get the Quest 3? Because if the Quest 2 is still running everything perfectly, then the Quest 2 is way more cheaper. That's double the price for a Quest 3, And the Quest 2 has already got all its updates. Well, not all, it's still getting updated, but it already has enough. The hand tracking is perfect. We know about the controllers. We even know how to fix controllers when they start to do some drift and stuff. So there's already things that have already been set in motion for the Quest 2 that makes it awesome. Amazing. So that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking let's give it until January, February. January, February. I'm saying March. I'm back on my date, guys. I thought I might just buy it early, but listen, after doing this video, I'm actually thinking that I might just have a little bit of patience and wait for that March number, because I'm thinking there might be some nice updates that's gonna happen once everyone gets their hands on it. And then I'm also thinking there might be some price bundles that we'll get with accessories and stuff like that. And I'm also thinking there's gonna be some exclusives announced. I'm also thinking that if there's any problem with those controllers, any problem with, they're gonna sort it out. And if they're gonna sort it out, best believe, because how many people are gonna buy it in October? Tons, right? How many people are gonna buy it in November? Tons, right? So those people are gonna be the early adapters that go through all the testing. All right, they're gonna go through all the testing and do it all for us. I know it sounds bad, but they're gonna do it for us, and then we're gonna buy it in like February, March, and everything's ready. If there's something that causes pimples on your face, they're gonna take that out, put a new one, and sell it with the new one. Alright? So I'm just saying, a little bit of patience will go a long way with this. Alright? So I'm just gonna go through all the specs real quick so we can get excited together on what is coming. What is coming? The Quest 3, baby. The Quest 3, baby. She looking with 3 eyes. The Quest 3, baby. This thing's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be light. It's gonna be special. It's gonna change VR completely. Alright? I know, you know what? If you have even more patience, why don't just wait for the Quest 4, baby? I know, I can do that. I'm crazy like that. I've been doing that for so long. I've been doing that from the Quest 1. I've been doing it from the Rift. I've been doing it from the, man, I've been doing it for so long. Boom, Quest 2 drops. I was like, yes, this is the it. I'm like, wait a bit. I hear stories about a Pro coming up. Wait a bit. Okay, oh, there's Quest 3. Oh shucks, let me wait a bit. I heard stories of the Quest Elite coming up, the Quest Pro 2 coming up, the Quest 4 coming up. I've been hearing stories of a beautiful chip, you know, the Orion. I'm hearing stories about stuff that's gonna change VR coming up. I'm not worried about this Quest Lights or something coming up. Man, without no controllers, might be going back to those first VR headsets where we used to put our phones and stuff. I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about these beautiful headsets that's coming up. So let's jump straight into specs. Thank you so much for being here, guys. Let's jump into it. I'm gonna go off the camera now and just speak voiceover. Yeah. Thank you guys for being here. Okay, guys. Okay, let's jump into this. I mean, we know that Amazon accidentally, or we could say accidentally, but we don't know if it was accidentally or it was intentionally, just to get the hype up. So they dropped the release date for October the 10th, right? And we excited about that there, just to get our hands on it. No, not us, just for them to get their hands on it. At the 10th of October. Yeah. So it's gonna be amazing. And then we know that the Quest 3 is gonna be $500, which is $499. All right. For a standard base model, which is going to be like 128 gigabytes space. We spoke about that in our previous video, which is, hey, you don't want to go small with it because there's going to be big games that's going to be coming up. As we spoke about just now, we said that there's going to be some exclusives. So these exclusives are going to be created just for the Quest 3. All right, so from the ground up, just for the Quest 3. So in other words, these games are going to be huge in the size, and it's going to have that quality, and it's going to have you're going to have that space, all right, to have these games on. Otherwise, you're going to be doing a whole lot of deleting and reinstalling and deleting and reinstalling just to have your games on the device. So 128, I don't think is a good one to go with. I would say if they are going to be dropping a 512, then that's the one you should be going for. I mean, then we know about the facial interface, right? I mean, for all those who wear glasses, like myself included, it's important for us to have that space from the lens and the glasses, because you don't want to scratch the lens, neither do you want to scratch your glasses as well, because that stuff is expensive as well. So we do need that space, and instead of the ones that we used to get in the Quest 2, which is the spaces, all right, this is going to be awesome for the Quest 3 users. We're going to be able to move the lens further from our eyes and our glasses and closer. So of course, further from your eyes or your lenses, it's going to make the FOV change a little bit, but the closer, it's going to make the FOV a little bit bigger with those pancake lenses. But this is important for us, man, to have. So it's a good feature that they have included in the Quest 3.
So also, mapping is going to be awesome, right? Because we have a depth sensor, so you're not going to be doing so much of the mapping of your room and stuff in your room, so furniture and stuff like that. So once the depth sensor is activated there, it's going to just like map out your room. It actually shows in the demo that it can figure out what's a couch. You know, a couch is a couch, and then you also get that exclusion from the like animated avatars that's going to be in the environments. So even if you're playing a game, it's going to actually know exactly what's the couch, maybe hide behind the couch, maybe jump on the couch. Who knows what's the capabilities of this depth sensor and what it's going to bring. So that's exciting on its own as well. That's going to be powerful, guys. And then we're talking about the chipset. We're talking about the chipset. You know it's gonna be that new XR2 Snapdragon Gen 2 from Qualcomm. You know it's gonna be packing a punch. Yeah, I mean this is more powerful than every Quest headset that has dropped until now. Like, let's just put that into perspective. More powerful than every Quest 2 headset that dropped until now. Like, this is more powerful than the Pro, it's more powerful than the 2, it's more powerful than all the everything. Quest 1, the Rift, everything. All right. So this is going to be powerful and also running at a resolution of 120. All right, so I'm hoping all the games are going to get that upgrade so we can get that quality, putting it up as a refresh rate to 120, and that's going to bring forth that quality, that resolution. It's going to be beautiful, beautiful, and probably even help with motion sickness, which I am a bit scared of. Because I haven't ever been in a proper VR headset, and my last one gave me heavy motion sickness. So I'm hoping that this is gonna actually help with it, and man, it's gonna be beautiful, guys. So new chipset that's gonna be powerful, and it's gonna run games, run all your activities on the headset, all your applications amazingly. And also you got to know that they did put into consideration that the chip would bring in more heat in the headset, and they also sorted that out, so those fans are going to be running perfectly, cooling it down. So they have taken into consideration all that it is to bring in that performance of the chip, like bring it in at its full performance, maybe not its full performance, but we're looking forward to what they're going to be doing with it, and it's going to be way more powerful than anything before it, so that's good enough for me. Yeah, so I already spoke about the controllers, right? I mean, I'm excited to see what they do, but at the same time, we know that they're not the Quest Pro controllers, which have their own cameras, which do, internal tracking of their own, right? We got infrared lights on these plus controllers that basically get tracked by the headset itself. So I'm worried about, as soon as I put my hand in the back, is it gonna disappear? Is it gonna lose tracking when I lift my hand over my head? Is it gonna lose tracking? So I'm worried about that. So we can only just wait and see what happens with those controllers. But yeah, it's all exciting stuff anyway. I mean, they got the FCC approval, so hey, here we go. And also, they ditched the rings. If they ditched the rings, it shows that they probably did some research on it. They probably, man, I'm just hoping it works. I don't know what to expect, and that's why I'm holding off with buying any of this stuff, because I just want to see what happens. I don't want to
Yeah, guys,
just
and
go
not
ahead and
forgetting those
buy stuff
pancake
and
lenses, because
then
that's
I gotta
important,
be
right?
like
Because that's gonna
put the
make
controllers
the
aside and then still
design
buy the
way
Quest
more
Pro
slick,
controllers just so I
way
can link
more
them up.
thin.
I
And
might
that's
as well
why they
just
say
wait and see
that
what
it's
happens.
40% more thinner than the Quest 2. Alright? And not only that, that's gonna bring the weight down off the headset, and that's important when you in VR for long periods of time. You don't want that freaking weight distribution to be holding you down and your face to feel like it's falling off. You don't want to feel that. So it's important for them to make it as light as possible. All right, so that's gonna help big time with that. All right, so you're gonna be able to be in VR for a long period of time. The headset lenses are gonna be nice and thin, and also it's gonna bring forth that clarity, that sharpness, and maybe, just maybe, the FOV will be way more better, way more bigger than the Quest 2. Now that's only because they haven't really put that out, so all we can do is just wait for that. But I got a good feeling that it will be maybe slightly bigger, just because of the pancake lenses on its own. But as Boz and them was speaking about it, they said that, you know what, to make that FOV bigger will be cutting down on the amounts of resolution that goes into it. So if that's the case, then I will still love the FOV to be even as big as the freaking Quest 2, if they going in for that clarity, because that clarity is more important. I want like super clarity on it, way better than the Quest 2, way better than the Quest Pro. If they pull that off, if it's just even a slight better than the Quest Pro, then we on it, then we in it, then it's big. All right.
You know, the best for last is that mixed reality depth sensor that they're putting on the Quest 3. I mean, that's gonna be the game changer, literally the game changer, because you know we got Demio dropping in a new mixed reality one where you can even get masks, and you when you look at, you know, the person playing across you, you're gonna be seeing them wearing a mask and stuff. And then we got games that are gonna be using your furniture. I mean, we see a small like creature jumping onto the furniture and stuff like that, and you're not gonna be, it's gonna anchor things in your room, in your house, that it's just gonna be beautiful, man. I mean, just by looking around, it's just gonna create that environment where it just creates that mask over everything, and knows that that's the wall, that's the sofas, that's this, that's that. And maybe you could place things there, maybe like a screen on the wall, and even though you look away and you look back, the it'll stay there, you know, it'll be anchored there, just because it will be using that depth sensor. And also way better mixed reality than the Quest Pro, because the Quest Pro was doing the whole black and white, and then had another camera putting on the color, and then it was leaking out if you move your hand so quick, then you can see gray and stuff. So the Quest 3 is gonna just be bang on, you know, everything's just gonna be, oh, man, I think that's the most exciting part about the Quest 3. I think that's gonna be the game changer for everything in the Quest 3. That's what the games are gonna look even more better, in terms of like mixed reality games. I mean, just imagine running through your house and shooting zombies as they come out your bathroom, or they come out from underneath the sofa, or come, you know, pop the head from the room, and you shoot, and then they hide back behind. Oh man, come on now, it's just gonna be insane. And that's just a part of it. Then we got like a big flat screen TV that you can put on. I mean, if you can read text through that mixed reality cameras, if you can read text through it, then it's game on. You can just put a big screen TV in front, in front of your sofa where you're watching, right? And then you're watching a movie, and at the same time you're chatting on your phone. So you're chatting, chat, you look up, it's as if you don't even have a headset on. And hopefully the battery life is good. They said that the battery life is going to be kind of like the Quest 2 battery life. I mean, of course, without the eye tracking, which we would have loved, but it's okay. Without the eye tracking, it kind of makes it was eating up the battery in the Quest Pro. So without that, the battery life would be better. at least a good 3 hours, at least maybe a little bit more. You know what I mean? I mean, if only the battery life was like the controller's life, battery life. I mean, come on now. Then we would be going for like a week, 2 weeks, without even worrying about it. Then we could watch movies, play games, do all of that. But with a beautiful charging dock system, you got a home run. So hopefully another thing, what happened to the Quest 2 when it dropped and everybody rushed to buy the Quest 2. That's why I'm saying wait a bit, because when everyone rushed to buy the Quest 2, they not only had pimples on their face because of the interface, but they also had the problem with charging. It used to melt the freaking place where you put your charging port into. It was crazy. Like, people were getting like, man, just take a chill pill. Just take a chill pill, and we'll both be patient and see what happens, and and how this thing plays off, man. We'll see what happens. What happens as soon as the people get their hands on it on the 10th of October. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it as well. Yeah, and talking about the charging dock, there's gonna be tons of accessories for it. I mean, this is gonna be as good as the Quest 2 type of accessories. Like, this is gonna be beautiful. I mean, we didn't get that accessories for the Quest Pro because they canceled that stuff. And they're like, nah, this stuff is, I mean, our reputation, we can't have it on this. So we're gonna get like charging docks, we're gonna get freaking facial interfaces, we're gonna get the whole shebang. We'll even get other companies, third parties accessories as well, elite straps, bobo straps, and all of that stuff, and battery packs. And it's gonna be freaking amazing. It's gonna be amazing.
I mean, yeah, we're gonna have some beautiful exclusives, yeah? We're gonna have some beautiful exclusives dropping by April. I already said it, alright? So I'm hoping that they give us a St. Andreas, yes, GTA! Come on, boys! I mean, I can already tell right now that if I get a GTA in VR, I'm gonna be puking my head off, alright? Because flat screen GTA, I was already getting motion sickness. Flat screen. Now I'm just thinking, imagine a freaking VR experience. I mean, guys, let me know in the comments if you are new to VR. Let me know if you've never been in like a MetaQuest headset, maybe a PC VR or PSVR or a freaking Index or anything like that. Let me know if I'm not alone jumping into my first headset, spending big bucks on my first headset, and just going in. I'm probably gonna come up with some techniques just to get my VR legs. I'm probably gonna get some techniques, stuff to eat, stuff to drink before, maybe even fast before going to VR, so you don't feel sick. I don't even know what it's gonna be like, but I'm definitely looking forward to doing some crazy stuff just to become accustomed to VR. Like, I'm gonna spend my money, I might as well go in deep and learn everything I can just to stay in VR for a long period of time. So yeah, let me know what you use for motion sickness, that I can add onto the channel as well, help other people that are new to VR. And let me know if you've ever been in VR ever. So yeah, I won't feel like the first one to do something that's crazy. But anyway, guys, thank you for being here, thank you for watching. It's gonna be amazing. I can't wait for MetaConnect, which is on the 27th. I can't wait for that, for them to finally announce all the specs of the Quest 3, and I can't wait for the gaming showcase, for them to give us some amazing exclusives and say it's gonna be out by April. Yeah. So everyone's excited to buy a new headset just for those exclusives. It's gonna be amazing, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Like, comment. I mean, show me some love. I'm new to this here, so I'm hoping to grow. I'm hoping to sort out beautiful content. I'm hoping to get my hands on a headset, do an unboxing. I mean, download my first game or my first experience on VR. I'm hoping to, just do the whole journey with whoever's watching and whoever wants to see. Or if is for those who have been in VR for a long time, for those who can relate to whatever I experienced. They'll be like, oh, Jax, I remember experiencing that. God damn, I was like almost on my knees puking when I went into that game. I'm just saying, so also helping everyone who's new to VR to kind of pick the right games as well. So yeah, it's gonna be amazing. So thank you guys for being here. See you on the next one. Happy VRing. Happy VRing. Nah, I think that'll work. Happy VRing.